everyone, and welcome to another video brought to you by Fitness Technology Services. So today's video is really going to be about changing this console, but it's really a pretty easy job to do, as you'll see as we go along. But I'm also going to show you guys something that you can really use a lot of times, like an F63 on an F80 model, F65 or F85. It doesn't matter too much. What matters is most sold consoles come in groups of years, like in 09 to 016, the wire harnesses are the same, so you'll be able to interchange them. The most important factor is some of the treadmills are 22 inches wide and some are 20-inch wide decks. So typically on that type of console, you're going to be 32 inches. On the other type, where the deck is 22 inches, it's going to be a 36-inch wide console. But that's really all that really matters as far as the console frame setup. It does matter what year it does for the wire harness connection, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. But I kind of want to do it as an experiment. I've been doing this YouTube thing for a while, and I've had a lot of requests on, you know, what can you interchange, what can't you interchange. So I'm going to kind of address that kind of while we change this console together, alright? So the next step on the video is going to be, alright, so you're going to have to remove this plastic here, this plastic cover here. It's going to look bare like it does on this side over here. Obviously I've already taken that off. The only reason why you need to take this shoulder cover off is because you don't get this with the new console, alright? And I'm also going to install an F63 console on this, just so you guys can see that it works. The difference will be the display will be different, the configuration may be a little different, but the signal is the same. So let's first start off by undoing these pulses right here. Up and down. We're going to come over here, we're going to have to remove this cover. So that takes that cover off. Next thing we want to do is make sure we unplug it before we do any type of electrical hookup. Put these over there. Most of this stuff is done with Phillips. I got a Phillips head on the end of my drill. I also have a Phillips head screw, screwdriver. I also carry this in case I need to bang in the Allen heads. This is either a 5mm to take off the side or a 6mm to take off the back. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to disconnect the wire harness, both wire harness, speed up, and the main wire harness. And so the key to this will be, will the F63 main wire harness be compatible to the F80? I'm pretty sure that it is. I got a brand new one. I'm going to play with it. I'm sure I'm going to be right, but let's find out. Alright? So the next step we need to do is going to be take off the back cover, and I kind of want to show you how to do that next. Alright, so we're on the back side of the treadmill now. So basically I've already got this plastic off, you saw before. So I'm going to just take out this number 6 right here. That. There should be 2 in there, but you know, I've taken this thing apart a couple times, so there's only 1. And there's only 1 on this side. So our wire harness is disconnected. This is the back cover that you'll need to take off to transfer over to your new console. I'm not really too worried about that. I'm not even going to probably waste your time on that. It looks like I'm already doing it, doesn't it? I lied to you. I took it off anyway. So anyway, that's the other side of that. So remove that plastic cover. So now usually what I do is I remove the bolts on the right hand side, and then I just kind of slowly remove the bolt on the left hand side so that I can have my right hand to kind of hold it in place. Because it's a real bummer if it drops. And I've done it before, so only once though. Alright, so this is going to want to just kick back right now, alright? So we're just going to let it. Just going to let it kick back, alright? So that's it for this step. I'm going to get the other one out of the box, and I'm going to put the F63 on here and show you how that works. Alright, so here we go. We're going to install this console. Again, it's going to be an F63. I know it's the same size. That's the most important thing. I'm just going to lightly put it in on one side. Lightly slide it down like that. I'm going to hold it down right here just a little bit and hold it in place. So let's see if I'm even reasonably close. I don't think so. Alright, so I don't tighten it down really tight, just kind of snug. Make sure my wires aren't being pinched, they aren't. So I'm going to come over here and try and do this side. So I'm taking my little Allen wrench. You can take your Phillips head screwdriver, whatever. I'm just kind of lining a hole up there. Not the wrong way. Get used to using my impact. Alright, so then I'm going to go back and snug this side up a little bit more. Alright, I'll see you on the top side. That's it for this. I'm not going to bother putting the covers on because I want to show you guys the wire harnesses. Alright, so next step. Alright guys, so here's our next step. So we're going to need to hook everything up. We're going to see if it actually works. Let me move some of my tools off of here. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to go over here and hook this wire harness up. I have to break down and use my glasses for this. Well, got lucky on that one. We come over here. So here's the main thing about this. So the wire harnesses on maybe 90% of sold products from 2009 to 2016 are these black Molex type connectors, all right? So usually, whether it's an F63 or up to F85, if this fits, they're compatible. Usually what they change are the programs, the features. I think you get a bigger display on the F85s and the F80s. So you get some more umph to it. But if you have to order that, if your parts aren't available on your F80, it's a good alternative really. What I've also done is my original F80 was a 2010 and this is a 2014. Alright, so it's much newer. So we're just going to hook this up because they do. We're going to hook this up because they do. Straighten that. I'm going to re-plug it in. Alright, Also, I want to take the time to get everybody, if they can, to join me on Facebook. I'm going to start putting some of my parts on Facebook. I'm going to really deeply discount it, like this as an example. This is on my website for $350. It's on my eBay channel for $350. I'm going to mark it down only on Facebook. Facebook promo code 1. I'll put something in there. Let's say $199, and the display itself, if you just to buy the display, usually costs $199. So I'm going to charge you the price of display. You have to pay for shipping. It's a big piece of thing, but as you'll see, it's going to fit a lot of different machines. So if you need a console, this is a good opportunity for you, really. All right. So and that's only going to be on Fitness Parts Pro Facebook. So I'm just going to put that in there. I'm going to try and run it without even calibrating it. Alright, so you ready? So as you can see, all the buttons work. Whoops, wrong one. If you're smart enough to know what button to press. We'll go high incline, high speed. So that's all I really have for this video. It's going to be kind of an introduction. Again, I'm going to end up putting a lot of bearings, some odds and ends stuff on my store on Facebook, I guess they call it. I'm kind of new to it, so I'm trying to do a little promotion on this. But thanks a lot for viewing this video. It will help you guys both on whether or not you need a console like this, or if you just got one from the factory and you need to know how to install it. Alright, thanks again for viewing. Really appreciate everything.